everybody. Welcome to Two Wise Guys 5. I'm John Franquist.
And I'm Patrick Sanchez.
And we are here to discuss several topics. And today we're going to be talking about a compilation of things.
A combo deal, as we call it.
A combo. You go to make it easy, you order a combo, you get a little bit of everything.
And that's what you're getting today, a little bit of everything.
Now, we're going to start with a real hot potato. And basically, the word is religion.
Woof.
What do you think about religion, Patrick?
Well, religion is one of those topics, what can I tell you?
You can say anything you want, we're on the air.
Okay. Well, religion is one of those things. Is however it touches you, that's what guides you to that spiritual path. But a lot of people get dicey and defensive when it comes to their own personal religion.
Now, there's an analogy that you said it off.
I've said it many times.
And can you repeat that? Because I like it.
Yes. My analogy of religion is basically, it's almost like it's a path. And when you go to Disney World, you take a path. And in my personal case, I like to take the turnpike to get to Disney World. A lot of people like to take the I-95 because it's free. A lot of people will take another route. At the end of the day, we all meet at Magic Kingdom, which can be looked at as heaven. And at the end of the day, we all take different paths, but we end up in the same place. So we should respect each other's path.
And that's the problem that I have with several religions. For example, if you're taking the turnpike and I feel like taking I-95, I should not get off I-95 to stand on the road next to the turnpike to throw rocks at your caravan while you're going to Disney World. Let you arrive the way you choose.
It doesn't make sense. Why does it bother you, the path I take, if we are supposedly going to end up in the same place?
I mean, realistically, or theoretically, I should say, you could walk to Disney World.
It'll take you a while, but you'll get there eventually.
Now, you might look at those people and say, look at those idiots walking to Disney World.
You can say that to yourself. You should say, wow, they're going to take a while. At the end of the day, I'll meet them up there.
And those people that are walking might say, look at those people driving on the turnpike. They're taking the easy way out when they should walk like us. The hard road. Hey.
We could agree to disagree.
And let's respect each other. And when we get to Disney World,
we all rejoice in Magic Kingdom.
Hey, let's go to the castle. It's all cool.
Another similar topic to religion is almost synonymous, is politics. They feel that their party, whether it's a Democrat or Republican, that their party is the best and the other party is the idiot.
Politics is like religion. And for some people, politics is their religion.
Yes, it's a passion. They feel like their way is the right way and the other way is, you got to take the highway.
Let me ask you a question. What do you consider yourself?
I consider myself an independent. I go with whoever has the best plan. If I'm a Democrat, to say, and I see a Republican nominee and their ideas and whatever you want to call it seem to fit at the time, why wouldn't I want to vote for them if they got a good plan?
So you're saying you're not partisan. You're not per se. You're not exactly partisan. You might lean here, you might lean there.
But at the end of the day, I'm going, who's got the plan? I have to be open-minded enough and intelligent enough that if someone else outside my party has a great plan, why wouldn't I want to back that up?
We have too many lobbyists in Washington trying to steer people's choices.
You know why we have lobbyists, John?
Why? Because
there's too many museums, and every museum has a lobby.
Exactly. There you go. Okay. We have too many lobbyists with different causes going on in Washington, and they have their agenda. They have their agenda, and they're going to be this party or that party regardless. And if it was up to me, I would outlaw lobbyists. It's just detrimental to our system.
What do you think about the Tea Party?
I don't like the Tea Party. The Tea Party, in theory, sounds very good, but it just hasn't worked. I mean, and the way I looked at what happened recently, the Tea Party sort of like hijacked the whole system.
It's crazy, but I personally like the Long Island Iced Tea Party. It's a good drink.
It's a good drink. Just don't have 3. I know that by personal experience. 2 is a limit.
Well, as anything else with religion and politics, it's one of those things you need to be mature enough, intelligent enough to agree to disagree and respect each other's decisions.
Sports, what do you say?
Well, sports, sports is another world. I think athletes in general are overpaid. That's my criticism of sports. I think sports is necessary for our daily lives, our entertainment, for the structure of our young children growing up. But when it comes to the business side of it, I think it's totally out of hand. I don't think an athlete should be paid ahead of time for production that hasn't happened yet.
Yes, but how do you solve that?
You pay them after their production.
You can't hire somebody to do a job and agree to the salary after they do the job.
Sir, if you're a salesman and you promise me, Mr. Sanchez, I'm going to sell you 100 Avon products by March, then I'm going to have a salary waiting for you.
Have you ever
But
seen
I'm going
that?
to give you your base salary. But if you meet that quota or exceed that quota, I'm going to give you bonuses plus bonuses.
I can see the bonus if you exceed a certain point, but if you're a commodity, because they're commodities, the business end what you're talking about is supply and demand.
They're
Who fills up the
entertainers
seats?
to a point.
Yes, and some people by their persona they bring in the spectators. But outside of that, how do you hire a ball player, for example, and say, okay, he's a good ball player, we want him. You got all these teams. That player's going to go for the team that's going to give him the better deal.
See, the difference, John, is an actor is paid ahead of time because it's a guarantee they're going to fill in those seats, whether that movie's a bomb or not.
No, there's never a guarantee.
But it's a guarantee that they're going to fill in the seats.
Johnny Depp,
Yes.
who's one of I would say, one of the biggest draws in the world. He's had his share of bombs.
Yes.
And they approached him ahead of time and said, Johnny Depp, we're going to pay you this much.
Yes.
That they give a percentage of the back end, that's fine. Maybe that's what you're looking at. But outside of that, he has a fixed salary no less than this much. So they have their bonds. They just didn't work out. Now, was it his fault? No. He followed the director's call.
But here's the thing. That movie was sold because of Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is not a team. When you're talking about a team sport,
Right.
you can't rely that one athlete is going to guarantee you a World Series,
No.
a Super Bowl, or
No.
NBA final.
Right.
Now, a boxer could guarantee you because it's all on him.
Yes.
So I could see you paying a boxer because of the brutality of the sport, and it's all on him. Then you pay him $20 million. I can't see that you pay one athlete among 9 other athletes that he's going to guarantee you a World Series.
Let me ask you this question. You saw the movie The Untouchables?
Yes, I did.
Going back to the movie analogy.
Yes.
They were going to pay Bob Hoskins to play Al Capone.
Right.
$500,000.
Yes.
They paid De Niro $2 million.
Correct.
And they paid $500,000 to Bob Hoskins just to go away.
Okay.
Now, why did they do that?
Because De Niro is a bigger draw.
Who looks more like Capone, De Niro or Hoskins? Hoskins.
De Niro.
Doesn't look more like Al Capone.
I don't know,
Have you
but-
seen Bob
Hey,
Hoskins?
yeah,
We're
I've
talking
seen
about the
it.
guy from Roger Rabbit, in case you're
Yeah,
following me.
whatever.
He looks more like Al Capone, and he's a very good actor. He could have played the role. In fact, I like the way De Niro played Capone, but I have misgivings about it. It wasn't his best performance, right?
But there was something allure that it was De Niro.
It drew the character people in. But his performance was not up to par with his other performances, is what I'm getting at. He was not at his best.
Right.
You hire an athlete, and it's all supply and demand. So my question goes back to the beginning. What do you do? I can agree with you that maybe the system should be changed, but what do you change it to? A fixed salary plus some of the back end if he performs?
Yes.
Okay, what if you're a home run king and you're hitting home runs and whatever?
If you're hired just for that, then you should get everything. But whatever you don't deliver,
Let
home
me ask
runs.
you. Let me ask you a quick question. A good hitter,
Yes.
an excellent hitter.
Yes.
Can a good pitcher strike him out?
Yes.
Can he strike out 4 times in one game?
Yes.
It's happened.
Yes.
That's where I'm going. It's a team sport.
Correct.
This home run king can strike out. Is it his fault that he's striking out? Or did the pitcher strike him out?
Well, it's one of those things we agree to disagree. But we need to move on. We'll come back to that on another day.
We settled nothing, but let's move on. Okay. Anyway,
What's going on with current events today? What's the latest today on TV?
everything's cool. What else do you want to talk about?
What do you think of Miley Cyrus?
Miley Cyrus, my personal opinion about the whole thing, I think the whole thing was overblown, what she did on the VMA Awards. I think that it was slutty. I never really watched Hannah Montana, so that doesn't affect
You sure?
me.
I thought you had
Yeah,
like, her DVDs in your
Of
car.
course I did. I never watched the Hannah Montana TV show, so it doesn't affect me one way or the other. But if you're going to be slutty, at least choreograph your sluttiness. I mean, her dances were all over the place. All she did was stick her tongue out and twerk. It was
That's
like...
a long tongue, by the way.
yeah, it was. Okay. And that was the other issue. If you're going to stick your tongue out, scrub that thing. I mean, her tongue was like coated. You could see it on high definition nowadays.
I don't have that kind of television.
Well, crap. It was a little gross.
Well, I think she accomplished what she set out. She's a very
Yes.
intelligent girl, and it was all a marketing scheme, and she got what she wanted. Because now, anywhere Miley Cyrus shows up, performs, or appears, there's a huge attraction, doubled than what she had before that performance on wherever she came out.
Did you see the music video she did after that?
Yeah, it was already in production.
Wrecking
yeah.
Ball.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yes.
Right. That she came out nude?
Yes.
Okay. I never followed Miley Cyrus, but I was impressed. I said, hey, she can sing. She has a voice.
Yes, she does.
Okay, I don't follow her. She has a voice. Now, the production per se, where she's swinging around, licking hammers and whatever, didn't fit the lyrics of what she was singing.
I don't know. I mean,
She's talking about a breakup. The song's about a breakup.
exactly. But you that have a little more experience licking hammers, what is your take on that?
For our minor viewers out there, I'm not going to comment on what he just said. But anyway, what was the question?
I forgot.
Yeah, you forgot. Thank you.
But anyway.
Uh-huh.
But that's basically what we all got for today, guys. Please catch us on our next discussion or episode on Two Wise Guys. That's twowiseguys5 at gmail.com. My name is Patrick Sanchez.
And I'm John Franquez.
Good night.
Later.